coming through the greens, just lift off the power. When we get to this, so you don't need to brake, just lift off all the pedals, let it roll. You go slightly right through them greens, and then it tightens slightly through the next lot. Just gently tickle the gas pedal, tighten it around a little bit, and you can see there's a single orange cone over there, so stay left towards this last green, just let it roll, no pedals at all, swing it round to the right. You'll probably need to swing it much tighter, keep swinging it around. You probably need to take one hand off. Yep, and you're going to go straight past this green there, past that, that's it, now over there, perfect. Squeeze a little bit of power, click it up a gear for me. You see the yellows, we're going down there. That's it, so keep bringing it gently round to the left. Aim it down there. Perfect. We don't go too fast down this bit, as you can imagine, with all these people standing around and all these cars. Quite an easy car to drive as long as you keep it smooth, isn't it? So put your foot onto the brakes, just gently squeeze the brakes, click down a gear on that hand, and you're going to go round that single orange cone there. So that's it, just gently turn the wheel now. You're going to need to cross your arms up a little bit, so take that one off and then put it down, that's it. And then get it straight, squeeze a little bit of power, keep squeezing the power, more, up a gear, up another gear loop. Awesome. Off the power, gently squeeze the brakes, a little bit firmer. That's it. Through the greens and then tight around to the right, following that little row of greens. Beautiful. So go straight, look for that single orange cone. It does the gears down for you when it needs it. So stay left and then swing it around that cone. It gives you a wider thing. So keep taking it around tighter. That's it. Through these greens, straight ahead, squeeze a little bit of power loop, click it up a gear for me. So cool, isn't it? So aim it through these yellows. When you're back at school?
Tuesday.
What did you do at school? What did you do in your holidays, Luke? Well, you know, drove a Lambo. Off the power, squeeze a little bit of brakes, down a gear, bit firmer on the brake pedal. That's so cool when it changes down a gear, isn't it? And we're going to go round to the right once again. That's it. Squeeze a little bit of power, get it straight, squeeze the power on then, Luke. Up a gear. Up another gear. Off the power, squeeze the brakes a bit firmer this time. That's it, a little bit more. Down a gear on your left hand. Round to the right, and then heading straight up there again, and then look for that cone. So if you stay out, it makes this tight fit. It's not as tight then, so swing it round. Get used to this now, and you're palming it round like an expert. You won't be able to do that when you go for your driving test. Up a gear, when you through them yellows. So when you go and have your first driving lesson for the road, your driving instructor will say, "Have you driven a car before?" You go, "Yeah, Lambo." Up another gear. He won't believe you, will he? Yeah. How old are you? How old are you? 13.
14 on Thursday.
Squeeze the brakes, a bit firmer, down a gear, keep braking, a bit harder, off the brakes, roll it round. Was this a birthday present?
Yeah.
It's quite a cool birthday present, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gently squeeze the power on, click it up a gear, squeeze that power on then, up a gear, off the power, squeeze the brakes firm, keep braking a bit harder. That's it, off the brakes, just let it roll round to the right, round them greens. Get down one more gear for me, watch that green go, that's it. Stay out wide, and then swing it round. Excellent. That's it, take a bit of steering off, squeeze a little bit of power on Luke. Click it up a gear for me. So look for them yellow cones and you're going to bring it slightly round to the left and get it in a straight line. So cool, isn't it? What an awesome car. Squeeze a little bit of power. That's it, off the power, squeeze a bit of brakes on, nice and firm. Down a gear. That is such a cool noise. Look for that single orange cone. Take it round to the right. Squeeze a bit of power, click it up a gear, squeeze the power on. Up a gear. Off the power, squeeze the brakes firm, harder, harder. Down a gear. Just let it roll round to the right. A bit tighter, that's it. Down another gear for me, stay out wide. And just gently swing it around to the right. Following that little yellow Lamborghini, so squeeze a little bit of power. I mean, has your mum and dad driven anything like this before?
No.
So you've driven the most powerful car out of the whole of your family then?
Yeah.
Following the little yellow Lambo, I may take you down a little shortcut. We've got a few more cars joining us. We had a bit of free time there, didn't we? So there's a few more cars coming out on circuit, so it'll be a bit tricky to find a bit of space. But off the power, squeeze a little bit of brakes, click it down a gear for me. And we're going to go around that single cone again. That Lamborghini will soon disappear off into the distance. There's quite a small kid in that one. You can hardly see over the steering wheel. But just let him disappear off, just tickle the gas pedal. That's it, squeeze a little bit of power in now. A little bit more. Click it up a gear, squeeze that power on then loop. Up a gear. Off power, squeeze a bit of brakes on, leave it in that gear, a little bit more brakes, down another gear. We're going to take a little shortcut in a minute, so don't worry, I'm going to take the wheel off you and we're going to cut through. I'm just going to knock the wipers down one notch as well. Right, let me just nick that, tickle the gas pedal nice and gently, go through them greens and then go over to the yellows. That's it. Pick it up a gear for me.
Travel okay.
Don't want travel updates. Squeeze a little bit of power on. So cool. Right. That's it. Squeeze a little bit of brakes. Down a gear. And then that white out has just left the pit, so take it round that cone again. It. Squeeze the power in, click it up a gear, give it a good burst of power then Luke. Up a gear, onto the brakes now. Avoid changing down too early. You'll lock the rear wheels up, that's all. So off the brakes, just gently tickle the gas pedal. We're going to be coming in at the end of this one, so again, we're going to take a little shortcut. Just go around like that. Keep it going like that. Tickle the gas pedal. Up a gear. As we come down here this time, we're going to be stopping at the end and parking it. So, following that white Ferrari, I've not got a brake pedal, so the only way of stopping this car is just like when you park your mum's car in the garage. It's just squeezing the brakes on. So, in front of that Ferrari, you can see a little green cone there, and there'll be a yellow one there. We're just going to park in that gap. The brakes can be quite sharp when you're going slow as well, so when you bring it to a stop, it can be quite sharp. That's it. Hold your foot on the foot brake. Pull up and down shift at the same time then, Luke. That puts you in a neutral. Well done, buddy. Fantastic drive. Really, really well done.